Hi, Jen here, and today I want to help you understand PCOS. So 24 years ago, I sat in a doctor's office and heard the words, "You have PCOS." It was painful, it was scary, and it led to years of struggling with infertility before I finally got pregnant with my son, Tyler. I wish I had known then how much power I actually had to heal my body. I wish I had known that my body wasn't broken. It just needed the right support. So let me give you a picture of what PCOS really is and what you can do about it. So PCOS stands for polycystic ovary syndrome. But the name is kind of misleading. This isn't about your ovaries being defective. Your ovaries are responding to signals from the rest of your body. So here's what's happening. Women with PCOS typically have more eggs than average in their ovaries. Oftentimes this is genetic. It probably happened when you were developing, before you were born, not a problem. But your brain sends out the normal signals to mature those eggs. But when you have so many eggs, those signals get diluted. So none of the eggs get enough strong signal to mature fully. So you don't ovulate regularly. Because you're not ovulating, your estrogen stays lower than it should. And then you don't produce progesterone. So then your ovaries become resistant to insulin, which is the hormone that controls your blood sugar. This is where everything starts to cascade. When your ovaries are insulin resistant, your whole body becomes insulin resistant too. Your muscles, your fat tissue, your liver, they all stop responding to insulin the way that they should. Your body compensates by making more and more insulin, trying to force your cells to respond. It's going to start screaming louder and louder and louder, okay? But all that extra insulin tells your ovaries to pump out male hormones called androgens. These androgens are what cause the symptoms that you might be dealing with, things like irregular periods, acne, facial hair loss, weight gain, and difficulty getting pregnant. And because this insulin resistance creates inflammation throughout your whole body, PCOS increases your long-term risk for type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and metabolic syndrome. Now here's the part that changes everything. Your gut health also plays a major role in this whole process. When you have PCOS, your gut bacteria get out of balance. You have fewer good bacteria and you have more inflammatory bacteria. And this changes your gut lining. It allows toxins to leak into your bloodstream. Your immune system responds with inflammation, which makes your insulin resistance worse and triggers even more androgen production. It's this vicious cycle, but it's one that you can interrupt. What you eat matters tremendously, okay? Fiber feeds your good gut bacteria and helps them do their job properly, including helping your body metabolize hormones correctly. But ultra-processed foods, they do the opposite. They damage that gut lining, they increase inflammation and worsen insulin resistance. The foods that you choose are either helping your body heal or making the problem worse. There's also incredible power in how you manage stress. Chronic stress increases inflammation and oxidative stress, which directly worsens insulin resistance. But when you actively reduce stress through breath work, meditation, time in nature, whatever works for you, you improve your insulin sensitivity, okay? Another note on stress is that stress isn't just the external kind, okay? It's not just the emotional kind. It's also the kind that's happening inside your body because of a lack of good, healthy nutrients, or that ultra-processed food that carries so many toxins with it that now your body has to try to manage on top of everything else. So in eliminating environmental stressors, what you're breathing, what you're putting on your skin, all of these things matter and contribute to that bucket we call stress. Okay, so it's not just the emotional kind. So when you do these things though, and you start eliminating these issues, your body starts working with you instead of against you. Exercise is also one of the most effective interventions for PCOS that exists. When you move your body, your muscles pull out sugar from your bloodstream, even without needing insulin. This effect lasts for up to 48 hours. So building muscle gives you more capacity to store sugar safely, and the stronger your muscles get, the better your insulin sensitivity becomes. Even your bones matter. Your bones aren't just this structure. They're actually metabolically active. They release hormones that help regulate insulin and energy production. So weight-bearing exercise builds bone, and stronger bones support your metabolic health. You can actually rebuild bone through the right combination of lifestyle and hormonal support. So I'm sharing all this because I want you to understand something crucial. PCOS is not a life sentence. It's not about your ovaries being broken. It's about your body responding to insulin resistance and inflammation. And those are things that you can address. Your body wants to heal. It has an incredible capacity to rebalance when you give it what it needs. If I had known this 24 years ago, my journey would have looked completely different. I would have focused on healing my body first instead of forcing a pregnancy on a body that wasn't getting pregnant for a reason. I've created a guide that breaks down exactly how to support your body's healing when you have PCOS. So with the clear action steps, you can start using these things immediately. So comment PCOS to get your free copy. You deserve to understand your body and have the tools to support it. This is possible.